Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Cobras and the Greyhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Bryant Ballard, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
In now, Jonathan Adkins. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Into the box now. Buford Christian. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A high fastball is in there. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Christian has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. A 1-1. Slow little roller to third. And that's out number 1.
Batting third, detective Brad Benton.
Set to get his day started, Brad Benton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strikes.
Adkins, a runner at second with one away. Popped up, Baggett in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Paul Taylor. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Ball and a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
1-1, here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cobras are out in front 1-0. David Lund, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now to the plate, Glenn Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Scott Ladner will be next. And that's in there, 3-1. Fouled away. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in, Scott Ladner. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. From the belt, the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And it's fouled away. The 3-1. Popped him up. Suarez over to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Dave Baggett.
Stepping into the box, Dave Baggett. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. First pitch coming, here it is. A strike called in the upper part of the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Set to get his day started, King Giles. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Digging in, Glenn Suarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Suarez is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
fly ball out to straightaway right. Boudreau is there to put it away for out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
To the plate now, Sean McKee. This is pulled into right. Boudreau back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Lund, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, when you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher, you have the pitcher up at 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Joey Barnhart. Here's a pop-up now. And there's your first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Standing in now, Jody Boudreau. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
In the air, down the left field line and deep, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, Jeremy.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Simmons will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now pitch on the way. Fouled off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Buford Christian.
The shortstop, Buford Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in once again, Brad Benton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Bounce to first. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready for another chance. Paul Taylor. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Taylor is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box. Simmons will get there, and he puts it away. Leading off the inning, Irving Height, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate, Bryant Ballard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Atkins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Glenn Diaz. He drew a walk his first time up. Line drive, base hit to right. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Two out here and a runner at second. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Michael Wright. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to...
A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
King Giles runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, Glenn Suarez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. To third. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, David Lund, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swing. And a miss for strike one. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mississippi is on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Dave Baggett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Adkins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Billy DuBose. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Barnhart.
So now to the plate, Joey Barnhart, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Barnhart, originally from Mississippi. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Ready on 1-2. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, David Lund. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
David Lund.
From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
0-1 pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Adkins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
Check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now. 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So coming to the plate, Buford Christian. He's set. Here it comes. Looking at his career totals, Christian is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The pitch. And that's over. 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jody Boudreau, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home fifth. And his total currently best on the ball club for these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Into the box, Jeremy Simmons, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Irving Hike. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't pull it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Scooter Shannon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Scooter Shannon.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
In the air out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Glenn Diaz. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Lance Cashin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Striding into the box, Brad Benton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Digging in once again, Paul Taylor, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Ladner onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in, Michael Wright. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Scott Ladner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now back, the third baseman.
Plate now, Dave Baggett. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Billy DuBose, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. McKee onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Joey.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First and second now, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Jody Boudreau is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have digging in and looking for more. King Giles.
For the Cobras, the left fielder.
First pitch on its way to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back.
Into the box now, Glenn Suarez. Jason McIntosh will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down.
A dive, but he can't hang on, and that'll be a foul ball. Great effort. Bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single. Standing in now, Sean McKee.
And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Jason McIntosh stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jeremy Simmons. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Irvin Height.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Irving Height. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Giles will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Charles Burns will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again, 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Right to him. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Clyde Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Richard Wise is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
For Mississippi, the pitcher, Richard Wise.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Jonathan Adkins. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Boudreau is there, 1 away. Stepping in, Buford Christian. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Throw won't get him.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Paul Taylor is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Ed Robinson goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Glenn Diaz. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Scott Ladner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Dave.
Stepping up now, Dave Baggett. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jason Ross enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Wright. First pitch on its way.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, King Giles. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. With runners in scoring position this season, Giles is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw goes over to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jason McIntyre. Kevin Nagy will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Comes set with the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. 1 there. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6. Kevin Nagy will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Leading off for starting, the first baseman, Billy.
And now pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
So striding in, Joey Barnhart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Out of play. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 18, Jody Boudreau.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jody Boudreau. Now the pitch. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Cobras came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. David Lund earns his 5th winner of the year. Ed Robinson works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors.